Yeah. So a lot of things have happened over the weekend, though. We were actually in Stratford, Ontario, so we have to say thank you much to everybody that's actually came out to our vendor booth on Friday night, and then Saturday I was actually at Sunnyside School within the Waterloo region. So Friday night, though, I know it was pretty dead, Trevor. We didn't have much actually for readings, but all over, what did you think?
Overall, it was a good show. It was our first time being there, so we would like to thank the organization for having us out that night and being able to be part of the event. And it was great. We were able to get our table set up there. This was at the Spring Witches Market in Stratford, and we were at the Legion Hall in Stratford on Friday evening. So I think it was only about 4 hours for the whole market, and it only lasted till about 9 o'clock, so not too late. And it was a great evening to meet a lot of new people and get our table and our name out there a little bit more in the Stratford region. Not that we're not busy in Stratford, but we are. We're pretty well known there. So it was nice to be able to be at a table and a public event there. So,
Yeah. All right. And for people that are tuning into Podbeam, just let you know, hopefully tonight, though, I will be having everything right for you guys to be able to call in. If not, type in your questions. Trevor would love to do some readings for you.
yes.
But yes, for the Witches Market, though, that has happened. Our next market, though, is not until the first weekend of May. I will be over in Guelph, Ontario, Canada. That's going to be actually at a Mother's Day event. So yes, I will be selling some merchandise there, and some great things are actually coming to our website still that have been actually not on our site officially, but we were trying to sell them over the weekend, and some things sold. One of them though is shirts. Right now, those I'm actually doing one single shirt. Actually, we use Zodiac sign, and then hopefully going to be getting a little bit more actually in for you guys. And
Yeah.
we're definitely gonna be looking actually at a gray color, since a lot of people have been actually asking for that color compared to the burgundy and also the white that we actually have. All right.
Yeah, we had a lot of people interested in our merchandise that we had at our table. We did pretty good. And like Chris said, we had a bunch of people interested in our shirts that we're doing now. So yeah, look forward to more products getting out on our website under hauntinglivepodcast.com underneath our shop.
Yeah. And good day to Cheryl that's actually over there on YouTube. We do say thank you very much. I know they'll let you popping in and out. And also
Yeah.
thank you much to uh Cherry actually over on Podbean. Hopefully you guys are
Welcome everybody.
hopefully you guys are doing quite fine. So yes, tonight though, what we do though is we actually offer you guys to actually type in question though. Trevor is going to be able to do his actually readings for you, probably with four cards. I think it is tonight, or three cards.
It is a four-card draw tonight, as usual when I'm on, and I'm using my own deck that I have. It's called Predictions Oracle, but I call it the Creepy Kids deck because there's an example of what's on the deck.
If you want,
Bottom
like,
card right now. So they have pictures of creepy kids on them, but they are predictions oracles. So it's about world events and great for predicting things. And that's what we do the readings on when I'm on with Haunting Live. So
yeah. All
be happy
right.
to do some readings for you guys tonight.
So yeah, Trevor is gonna get ready. He's gonna do a card open, all together. And yes, you know, is check out our merch store actually at hauntinglivepodcast.com. Um, we're no longer actually on Etsy. Etsy started charging way too much money. So check out if you guys who have been actually at our vendor markets over the weekend. You guys have seen some of the merchandise there. Unfortunately for Saturday, I did not have the full store there is because I only had a 6 foot table. And then my co host Jillian actually had the other 6 foot for her stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, core products only at the market, so you can get your Sage, your Sweet Pass, Palo Santos, anything else like that that we normally carry for you guys at the shows in person. Pick up your supplies whenever we're at the markets in the region.
Yeah.
But let's start with the opening reading here. I'll do a four card spread, which is past, present, future, and outcome. All right. So for the opening reading, in the past position is a good card for the past, which is consequences, damage done. Trying to get a good angle for it. Yeah, so consequences of the damage done is in the past, which is great position for that. That means the bad stuff is over with. You can look forward to the future and what's coming for you. And in the present, which is a pretty good card. I don't think I've seen this one before, so it's a new card that popped up. It's downgraded.
So you might have to put on a little bit of slant, Trevor.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the good angle.
No, like I mean the actual card actually on the right, pull it on the right hand side or left hand side for people. So
That way. That way. Oh, that way's best.
all right, so
So that
Trevor,
one is for the present, which is downgraded. So presently, you guys might be taking a break on things, looking to downgrade things in your life, making things a little bit simpler, keeping things nice and easy for yourself. That's in the present. For the opening reading, in the future position, we have classified knowledge, which is interesting for the future because that means you're probably going to be learning some new things that you didn't know and finding out some information coming your way. So keep an eye out for some information flowing your way. And the outcome is corrupt dealings. Watch out for that card in the future as the outcome card. There could be some corruption and some not so nice things coming out of this. So be careful. That's just a warning card. But there is your opening reading for tonight.
all right. So yes, Trevor's done his opening reading, and just let you know, Cheryl actually has typed in. She's
Okay.
looking just for a general reading for next week.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on actually on next week with Cheryl, but yeah, she's looking for that. If you guys are listening actually on Podbean, feel free to type in. And if I don't get to your call in right away, type in would be a little bit better. Again, I've got like 5 different screens going actually at the same time, so I do apologize for that.
Yes, if you're on Podbean, feel free to use that call-in button. It's a unique feature that we offer on our show compared to other shows. You can actually hit the call-in button on the free app, which is Podbean, is where we're hosted for Haunting Live Podcast, and also Divine Oracle Podcast is there as well. But you can also use that button to call in your questions, and we'll bring you live on the air to ask your questions in person. But yes, I do see Cheryl's question. She is a general reading for next weekend, so she has some stuff up next weekend. Let's see what the cards are bringing up for our lovely Cheryl, who's here each and every week, and we appreciate that. Okay, so I brought the 4 cards up for you, Cheryl. So in the past, we have for you prepare to stock up. Hopefully you have done this in the past, and it's always a good thing to do at any time is keep things stocked up. Make sure you have what you need on hand because anything can happen in the future. So that's a good card to have in your past, and hopefully you have been doing that. In the present, trains or transport. I'm not sure, maybe this weekend you have some plans coming up that involves transport. Maybe you have some travel plans that involve the train. That could be an indication of the present. Maybe you're planning that right now. And in the future for you, Cheryl, we have imprisoned, detained. Not a great card for the future, but that could mean different things as well. You could feel imprisoned or detained somehow. Maybe there's an issue with your travel plans that you have to watch out for. That's going to make you wait at the train station or something. Maybe your train will be delayed or something like that. So just keep an eye out for that. And in your outcome for this upcoming weekend, interesting card, Earthquake Shakeup. Maybe this is something that you're not used to doing. Maybe this is something that you have planned that you're excited about doing this weekend coming up. Maybe there are exciting plans that you want to have come for you this weekend, and it's going to shake things up a little bit for you in your routine. So that's a great card to have for your outcome. All in all, great cards. Just keep an eye out. You might be detained a little bit in the future, so there might be some delays in your travel plans, whether that's transport or you're planning on taking the train somewhere for this weekend's plans.
Yeah.
There you go, Cheryl. Hope that made sense for you.
All right. So yes, I know so that we do have a lot of people actually online with us right now.
Wonderful.
But yes, again, those please type in your questions. We'd love to actually get them for you. We do not judge at all. If you do with American politics, that's cool. We'd love to actually get those actually out for you. Plus, also, if it is a normal general question, feel free.
Yeah,
Uh,
we don't also limit your types of questions you can ask on our channel, so feel free to ask anything you like. It can be, yes, political. We will happily answer political questions on our channel here. We will do love questions, we'll do financial questions, we'll do work-related questions. Maybe you want to find out what's going on in your employment situation. Any type of questions is open here on our channel on Haunting Live.
yeah. While we're waiting for questions though, Trevor, what was your latest podcast though, by any chance, so that people can find underneath Podbean, which is a total
Yes,
free
we've
app?
had a recent one that we haven't had for a while because we've been on a bit of hiatus for a little bit. But my co-host, Yolanta Marie, psychic medium, she is a wonderful co-host here on Haunting Live Podcast. She just interviewed a wonderful medium that can be found right now underneath hauntinglivepodcast.com or underneath our Podbean app. To search for Haunting Live, and you can see that brand new episode that we just launched. I think it was about a week ago, so it's been up there for about a week now. And you can go check out that brand new episode that we just launched for this current season of Haunting Live Podcast.
All right, and if you guys are interested, Trevor is also posting actually on TikTok.
Oh, yes.
So Trevor does actually post things quite often actually on there, which is pretty good though. But if you want to
Yeah,
let our
we
viewers
do
know,
have a TikTok channel. It is called Creepy Dark Political Tarot. Now, that one is strictly political and world events using this deck right here, which is the Creepy Kids Predictions Oracle deck. And it's great for doing that. That's the purpose of this deck, is for world events and things happening in the news. So that's why I got this deck. I love it. And yes, our channel is called Creepy Dark Political Tarot on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, go search it out. And what I do there on our channel is just I pick questions out of the news, what's happening in the news and world events, and I do a one card draw and see what the card comes up for that issue in the news. And I usually do a post once or twice a week, doing 2 or 3 posts at a time. So there's plenty of posts up there. And one of our most recent posts has done quite well, and that was related to Pam Bondi doing her thing down there in the US. And that one has gotten over 6,000 views on it right now. So if you guys are interested, go check out my one card draw for world events and news articles that are happening in the news and current events. That's just Creepy Dark Political Tarot on TikTok.
yeah. All right, and just let you know, with us here actually at Divine, though, underneath Podbeam, we just interviewed a witch actually from Salem, Massachusetts, and it was a great privilege actually to actually sit down and discuss things with her. This coming week, though, for this coming Saturday at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, it's an old recap show with myself and my former co-host, Gypsy Lady Eva. We sat down with Christopher Allen Brewer. Most of you guys will know him from actually from TV shows.
Yeah.
He's actually haunted Hospital and a couple other TV shows. So yeah, we sat down with him. It's one of our past shows, but we encourage you guys actually to check it out. And then we have a lot of special guests coming up, and that's my co-host and myself, Jillian. So yeah. All right. So if you guys are tuning in, feel free to type in your questions. I see 5 people actually online, and that's underneath through YouTube. It's absolutely free tonight. Anything goes. And just more or less keep it more or less PG. I would say probably 18. But yes, again, those Podbeam though, we did have the person pop in, but they popped back out. But again, though, you can always listen back
Mhm.
actually on Podbeam and join us every single Saturday. It's next Saturday. I will. Sorry, not yeah. Next Saturday, not Saturday, but Sunday. Sorry, I do apologize on that. Next Sunday, I will be actually in the house in the hot seat doing some readings for you. Um, Now let's just do one general for our girl Bobby. Bobby's going through some stuff right now, and yeah, so we're gonna do a quick card for Bobby. Trevor knows exactly what's going actually on. We can't disclose because it is confidential, basically those. But we're gonna sort of see what the cards are saying actually for Bobby and
Yeah.
her team. So yeah.
Okay, let's draw out some cards here. We'll do the 4 card spread, which is past, present, future, and outcome. So there you go. Okay, so I know her situation and we can't discuss it because it is to do with legal issues. But what we do know, we can find out through the cards and see what the cards have to say here for our friend Bobby. So let's see here. In the past position, we have a good card for the past, underground and hiding. So in the past, maybe this person has been trying to hide away from things, not dealing with things, pushing things away and hiding away from what they need to deal with. So that's a good card to have in the past. And in the present position for Bobby, we currently have Rescue Revived. So this is Rescue Revived, so that means somebody has stepped in to help them get through the situation presently, which is currently what's going on. They are dealing with it the proper way, legally, making sure that things turn out the way they're supposed to turn out. So that's a good card to have in your present situation. In the future position for Bobby in her current legal situation, we do have Urgent Act Now. So then if you notice there is a big bright sun on this one, so that's illuminating everything and that's going to show what's coming up in the future. It's going to expose everything, I think, and it's going to be an urgent issue that needs to be dealt with swiftly, hence the wings also on that person on the card. So that's a good card to have in the future, is it's going to be dealt with urgently and people will act right away on it. In the outcome card, we have Fire Heat Wave. Not quite sure what that might indicate, honestly, on this card. It could mean a bunch of different things as well. It could just mean that things will be heating up, that maybe just they will be dealt with the way they're meant to be dealt with, and things will get heated, but they could also be resolved in the proper way dealing with the other cards. So it could always result in something else happening because of dealing with things, all those legal issues, but that's sometimes what happens in those situations. But overall, I think they're good cards for you, Bobby, in your situation. And I do wish you the best of luck. Hopefully, things go well for you.
Okay, right. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break, and then we're gonna do pick a card. So yeah, we'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Yep. Hi, I'm Trevor, host of Haunting Live. Thank you so much for taking time to listen to our podcast. Brand new content posted every single Monday at 8:30 a.m. Please follow us here on the Podbean app for more great content, and we look forward to providing you some new shows.
Have you ever wanted a spiritual reading? Why not reach out to Brother Chris through the Divine Oracle podcast page? He's a certified oracle reader and has been doing readings for so many years, reaching people with their higher self and the spirit side, with angels, ancestors, and the animals. Why not reach out to Brother Chris? Check him out at HauntingLivePodcast.com.
I tell you what to do, pick a card. I tell you what to do, pick a card.
Okay, so we are back live. Thank you for joining us. If you're watching us on playback, please do tune in to us every Sunday night. It will either be here on Haunting Live Podcast or over on Divine Oracle Podcast, and those are both on YouTube or our Podbean app, where you can actually call in with your questions live on the air with the call-in button feature, which is free underneath Podbean. But right now, what we're going to do is our 3-card pick a card. And basically, what that is we draw 3 cards. You choose which card is drawn to you, and that is your card for the week. So here we go. Card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. All right. So I've drawn the 3 cards. And the first card, if you have picked card number 1 for yourself this week, you get Disaster Wreckage. Disaster Wreckage is your card for card number 1 for this week. If you pick card number 2, card number 2 is Evidence of Scandal. Evidence of Scandal is number 2 for this week. And card number 3, if you pick card number 3 was drawn to you, you get a good one, Celebrate Success. So Celebrate Success is card number 3 for this week, if that's the one that you chose. And there is your pick card for this week.
I tell you what to do, pick a card. I tell you what to do, pick a card.
Alrighty, so yeah, we're back now actually from Pick a Card. Again, though, for your listeners tuning in right now, since it's actually 8 viewers altogether, and people are actually on Podbean, hopefully. Type in your questions. We'd love to actually get your questions read by Clairvoyant Trevor. Yes. So, and Trevor is from HauntingLive Podcast, right where you guys are tuning in right now, underneath YouTube and underneath Podbean. So again, those type in your questions. We'd love to actually hear from you. Absolutely free. So yes. All right.
Yes, there are free readings. Feel free to type in your questions here on Haunting Live under YouTube. And we'll be happy to do some card readings for you tonight. What we normally do here is a 4-card spread using the Predictions Oracle deck, which is this deck right here. There's an example of what the cards look like. They have creepy kids on the back. So, interesting deck. I love it. I've been using it for a while now. I'm quite used to them. In fact, I post things over on TikTok as well. If you're interested in following us over on TikTok, search for Creepy Dark Political Tarot. We do strictly political questions, such as things that are happening in news and current world events. And we just do a 1-card draw there and see what the card has to say for that particular news event. So
yeah. Now, for over the weekend, for those who are still trying to figure out what to type in, anything can go. We were just actually at Witches Market on Friday night in Stratford, Ontario, Canada, and then Saturday we were actually at Sunnyside School. That was my co-host and myself, Jillian from Divine Oracle Podcast. We were there letting you guys know a little bit more about our shows. And yes, and for everybody that was at the Witches Market, thanks very much for stopping by our table and actually get to know us a little bit better. Hopefully, though, you guys have a great one. Again, those free tonight. Type in anything that you would like to know about. It's absolutely free. So, yes.
yes.
All right. So, let's just do a quick one. General. But it's to do with American politics. I know that's a lot of things going on right now. But, yes. Would like to actually...
Well, what just happened this past Saturday was the No Kings March. So, let's do a card draw for No Kings this round and see what the outcome of that's going to be. Because people are protesting against the idiot down there, so...
And his party is completely losing big time. Look at Florida.
Yes.
Florida just changed over from red to blue. So yes, that was just last week, and a lot of great things are happening right now in the States. So people are starting to wake up.
Yeah. Okay, so I did a four-card spread for the No Kings March that just happened, and we're going to start with the past. So in the past, there have been other No Kings. This, I think, is the third one that they've had. And for the past position, we get cyclone damage. It could definitely feel like that in the past because things are so chaotic down there that it feels like a cyclone has hit and things have been causing damage down there. But that's in the past. So things have hopefully been getting more organized and more positivity will be coming out of those marches and some things will be moving forward out of them. In the present, we have spreading, mutating, which is something Chris was just talking about. A lot of the party is breaking apart. A lot of the parties are quitting. A lot are questioning their actions, what they've been doing. And I think that's the mutating part of this card in the present. A lot of people are reconsidering what they've done. Sorry that they have voted the way they voted. And realizing what damage they've done, even by being in that party themselves. And in the future position, we have social media. So I think a lot of this stuff is going to come out on the social media end of things. A lot of things they're trying to stop from being spread on social media is still coming out. You're seeing how large the marches are. You're seeing how people are reacting to them live on social media. The different news companies on social media, such as Midas Touch and others, that are out there that are covering these situations that the legacy media won't touch. A lot of social media is becoming more and more important these days, and it will be in the future, according to this card. So, in the outcome, though, about the No Kings that just happened on Saturday, we have hiding something. Who is hiding something? Are the No Kings people trying to hide something? Are they there for different reasons that they're not supposed to be there for? Or are the political leaders trying to hide things from being put out there? I think that's probably more what this is. They're going to continue to try to cover things up and hide things. Is that? I think that's what that card is about. All right.
All right, so we do have a question actually coming in on YouTube, and this is from
Okay.
111 Wildflower, the guy who claimed he was kidnapped by dolphins. Is this true?
Okay, I
It,
don't really know what you're talking about, but we can definitely do card reading for you to find out some information, if it's true or not, and see what the cards have to say about it.
and if you're tuning in on Podbean, don't worry, feel free, call in that, press that call in button, or even be able to type in your question absolutely free. So
Okay.
yes.
So this is for Wildflower. We will
Yes.
see what the cards have to say. Thank you for your question. We appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in tonight. All right, we'll do a four-card spread for you on this question and see what the past, present, future, and the outcome is of your question here, all right? So I just did the four-card spread, and in the past position, we have the card Stay Put. So right away, that's telling me that's a no card. So they have been staying put, not kidnapped. So I don't know if that is real, but right now I'm leaning towards no, it's not because they've been staying put in the past. So that means they did not go anywhere. In the present, though, we have the card Big News. But that could mean a bunch of different things as well. It doesn't mean that news is broken, that something's happened, like kidnapping. But it could just mean that that news is starting to spread. And maybe that's where you've seen this as a news article or something. and you picked up on it. So that could be all that could be referring to, I think. In the future card for your question, we have surveillance record. Surveillance record could just mean that they're keeping an eye on things. Maybe they're wondering if something has happened, and they're just trying to make sure things are okay by surveilling things and checking things out. Just generally keeping an eye on things to make sure things are okay and safe in the future. And the outcome card, which confirms pretty much what the first card said, we have fake news, Mr. Trump's favorite phrase.
Yeah.
So that confirms to me that, yes, this is not true. It is a fake story, and there you go.
Yeah.
So that's what the cards are saying, and this is for entertainment purposes only, but thank you very much for your question. We appreciate it.
Yeah. So just like Wildflower, feel free to type in your questions. We'd love to actually get you guys in tonight before we wrap up the show. And if not, just to let you guys know, I will be in the hot seat next week with my cards. And yeah, so you guys can actually ask me questions. I will be underneath Divine Oracle Podcast for YouTube next week. So Trevor and I, we alternate. And Wildflower says thank you, laughing.
You're quite welcome, Wildflower. We appreciate you coming in, and do tune in each and every Sunday night here on Haunting Live or Divine Oracle. We do switch each week, so you'll find us either or on other channels. So
yeah. All right. So yeah. So it's always great though. Actually, all together. So we actually have 10 viewers, which is wonderful. So yeah, getting your questions in. Actually, it can be anything at all. It could be political. It could be to do with normal everyday stuff. So yeah, get your questions actually in.
if you have any personal questions, if you want to have any love questions answered, we'll take a look at your current situations. If you have any questions about work or financial situations, if you just have a general question, you want a general reading for the week coming up, that's fine as well.
All right, so we actually have another person that just typed in. And this is actually underneath YouTube.
Wonderful.
So, all right, so the question. So Trevor's got the question there.
Yeah, they're looking to move in about a month to a new apartment. Congratulations. Hopefully to a better situation or whatever you're currently in. Do you see a positive move? We can definitely take a look at that for you. So let me give one quick shuffle here and see what the predictions oracle has to say about your moving to a new apartment.
Congratulations. And also, best thing to do is always right when you go get first of all, move in. Before you move anything, though, smudge the place. Always smudge, so the way you're starting actually new, fresh, and don't have the energy from the last person that was living there. So, yeah.
Yes. Well, let's see what the cards have to say. I've done a 4-card spread for you, which is past, present, future, and outcome, using the predictions oracle, or I call them the creepy kids deck. And let's see what the cards have to say about your new place, all right? In the past position, we have tsunami, rising water. So that could mean to me that you've had some issues in the past. Maybe your past location had some issues that were rising, and you were not able to outrun them as they felt like a tsunami was incoming for you, and you had to do something about it. So that's in your past position, which is a good card to have in your past. In the present situation on the card, we do have one I haven't had before. Sun, yes, positive. So that is a great card to have in your present situation looking for a new place. The sun is an illuminating body, and it is going to shed some light on your present situation. And that's a great card to have in your present situation. And in your future, which is another good card for you, controlled narrative. So you're going to be in control of your narrative in the future. which definitely tells me you are going to get what you want, what you're looking for, and what you deserve out of your current situation. So it looks like you are going to get what you're looking for in a new place. And a great card to have any outcome. This card usually appears in the past position. I've never had any outcome before. Prepare to stock up. And that's just a cautionary card because it's always good to stock up on things, making sure you have what you need to survive, and making sure that you're well taken care of, right? So this is a good card just to have and hold on to make sure that you can keep your new place that you're getting. So all in all, great cards. I think these are wonderful for you, and enjoy your new place
Yes.
in
And
the next
about
month or so, hopefully.
and about the smudging, actually, Jips actually said yes, definitely. So yes,
Yes.
that's like God. So all right. So yes, type in your questions. Love to actually hear from you guys and see what the cards have for you guys. Again, those next week, like what I keep on saying though, I will be actually in the hot seat right where Trevor is this week, and I will be bringing you guys actually to you with native indigenous cards.
And that will be over on Divine Oracle Podcast underneath YouTube.
Yep. All right. So hopefully I've got somebody actually online. I had somebody just pop in, and pretty sure I accepted them. Lucy, if you are there, please let me know. Again, those if you have to call back in, please call it back in. I'm actually here for you. So yeah. Hello, Lucy. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for calling in on Podbean. And you have a question for Trevor?
Yes. I'm wondering if he could tell me if my late husband is around me.
If you're which?
My late husband, Tommy,
Okay.
is around me.
All right. So Lucy's asking about Tommy. Is her belated Tommy still around?
Yeah, we can take a look and see what the cards have to say for you, Lucy. So let me draw 4 cards as usual, and we'll do the past, present, future, and outcome, okay?
Okay.
She says okay.
Hopefully you're watching as well so you can see the cards, but I'll describe them to you too. So in your past position, what I've drawn for you is tsunami, rising water.
That's been popping up quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, we've had that once or twice already tonight. But this could just mean that you've had some trouble and issues in the past, and maybe it felt like a tsunami was coming in on you that you couldn't handle things in the past. But that's a good card in the past because that means that's already done and dealt with, right? So it's already in your past. And a good one to have in your present, which is the next card, we have sun, yes, positive. So it's a picture of a bright sun and some flowers with the girl on it. So it's showing you that yes, things are positive right now in your present. So whatever you have been doing is definitely the right thing to be doing. It is showing that it's a positive direction for you right now. Okay.
And the sun card, let you know, actually stands for the word yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Great.
in your future position, we have control narrative. So that's a great card to have in your future position. Actually, that's an awesome card because you're going to be taking control of your future narrative. So whatever's going to be happening in your future, you're the person that's in control of it. Okay?
Oh. Okay.
And we have any outcome. We have health matter. So that's not a bad card. You just think of it as keeping an eye out in your outcome, keeping an eye on your general health, making sure things are okay. That's just telling you to keep an eye on your overall health in the future to make sure you're healthy. So that could be other things as well. It could be dealing with your current situation, not necessarily medical health. Okay. So that's a good card just to keep aware of in the future. But overall, good cards for you, I think. So good cards.
So basically, your question though basically is yes, your husband is still with you. He's helping you out during your path.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. All right, and thank you much for calling in. We hope to see you guys. Hope to see you next week on the Divine Oracle podcast.
All right. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
All right, have a great one, love. Bye bye.
Thank you so much for calling.
All right, so sort of like our guest, like our call in right there. We do say thank you very much actually for our lovely lady Lucy actually for calling in just to double check, and that's live actually in Podbean. We have another question here underneath YouTube.
Okay.
All right, so Trevor is just reading that right now. And the question though is there is a huge debate center being built.
Okay. Yeah, there's a huge data center being built by Texas and City. Well, the center ruin our limited water resource, I think. So yeah, we can take a look at that to see what kind of damage might be done by building a huge data center. I know they're building some here where we are as well, and we also have a water issue in our region that our local MNDs are dealing with. And something that should have been dealt with a long time ago, but now it's caught up to them and they're having to scramble to figure out what to do, right? So
Yeah.
sounds like a similar situation that we have here in Ontario, Canada. So, but let me do a 4-card spread for you, Wildflower, and thank you for another question.
And thank you very much actually for sending in one question each time, especially with that question mark. That's one thing that we are always looking for with just question mark. But if you're calling in on Podbean, though, you just let me press the button and I'll let you guys call in. Absolutely free. Podbean is a free app though that you can actually download, listen to any of our shows at any time, at anywhere. It's absolutely free, and that's podbean.com.
Yeah. All right, Wildflower, for your question regarding water supply or any damage caused by the data center that's being built in your area, your past one we have is society collapse. So maybe they feel that this is necessary for your region to have because otherwise, without it, there will be a collapse in your society in some way. And maybe they're just looking out for your future to say, well, this is something that's needed in order to grow. So that's in the past. In the present, we have commercial airline. Maybe this is something that the commercial airline service will use in the present. Maybe it's needed for commercial airline. I know in the US, a lot of things have been happening with the airlines in the US, and they are not good. So maybe having a huge data center will relieve some of the needs of the airlines. And in the future, we have holding power. This could simply mean that they are holding that power. They are looking to maybe control some of it, so it will ease the tension on the community, and in their eyes, helping the community grow more by providing that power that they need. And in the outcome position, your card is, double check it again. Change is coming. Sorry about that. Change is coming is your outcome card. So there are definitely changes coming, and this card is telling me, unfortunately, there is nothing you can do to stop it. This is something that is going to happen. And from judging from the other cards that I've gotten on the spread for you, I think it's a good thing for your community. I don't think there's going to be a drain. I've seen nothing on these cards that indicates there's going to be any issues or damage done. These cards have all been positive and saying that this is necessary for your community for things like the airline industry to help them boost to deal with the community and stuff like that. So I think it's a positive thing that is happening, and I don't think there's going to be any damage from it. So there you go.
Alrighty. So yes.
Thank you.
So yes, there is a lot going actually on these days. Again, though, is we do say thank you very much to everybody that's actually tuned in. We're gonna keep kind of a little bit short because I can tell by Trevor's little sniffling here and there, he's having a little bit of troubles right now. Especially
Just
with
getting over my cold. I had it for this will be my fourth week coming up, so I do apologize if it's a little raspy, but it is better than last week. So thank you for your patience and tuning in tonight. We appreciate it.
yeah. All right. So Wildflower just sent back. She said, "Thanks very much." Actually, that's good news to hear.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And hopefully it'll be good too, because it'll be positive, right, for the community, because there'll be hopefully lots of jobs opening up as well in that data center. So there you go.
Yeah. So just to let you guys know before we wrap up the show, next week though, I will be in the area that Trevor is. I will be doing readings. So again, though, we're live at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You guys can find me next week underneath Divine Oracle Podcast, and that's right here underneath YouTube, and I also underneath Podbean. It's absolutely free for you guys to actually take part. If you guys would like to be able to actually take time this week and send in your questions prior to, that's wonderful. You can send your questions actually to HauntingLive Podcast at gmail.com and just put the heading to do with weekly questions. That would be wonderful. That way we've got sort of a run actually of the thing. If you do not have time though, throughout the week, again, we are live Sunday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And yes.
Yes. And we hope you have enjoyed our new feature called Pick a Card, and we do that each and every week, where if you don't have a question, you can at least see what the energies have to say and pick card number 1, 2, or 3, and see what the card is for you each and every week here on our show. So,
All right, you guys have a great one, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
bye. Hi, I'm Trevor, host of Haunting Live. Thank you so much for taking time to listen to our podcast. Brand new content posted every single Monday at 8:30 a.m. Please follow us here on the Podbean app for more great content, and we look forward to providing you some new shows.
Have you ever wanted a spiritual reading? Why not reach out to Brother Chris through the Divine Oracle Podcast page? He's a certified Oracle reader and has been doing readings for so many years, reaching people with their higher self and the spirit side, with angels, ancestors, and the animals. Why not reach out to Brother Chris? Check him out at HauntingLivePodcast.com.